Fine, I'll hydrate. Leave me alone. Mm. Ugh.
That reminds me, because Hati was asking me early in the week, how expensive is your hydrate redeem?
Mine?
Yeah.
I've changed all the fucking points to cheap ones now. So hydrate is 300 points.
So that's not too much cheaper than mine at 400.
I changed all my points because I was finally reminded to do that on stream. I was like, you know, I might as well do this on stream while I remember. So all the points are at a much more reasonable. The only reason they were so expensive originally was because so many people were watching me. I had a shit ton of points, and I knew people were going to spam it.
Oh, the Kaiji method.
Basically. All right. In any case, we're ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
Bip.
Hey everyone, and welcome to more Powerwash Simulator. I'm your host, Jack Kronos.
Let's
go again. Hey everyone, and welcome back to more Powerwash Simulator. I'm your host, Jet Kronos, with my co-host, co-streamer Shane, and our co-guest, Crash.
Hi.
Now do I swear again?
Not until we get past the minute mark. But yes, we're back, and we're going to continue on where we left off last week with, I believe, the Back to the Future DLC.
This is probably going to be a complete paradigm shift from last stream. Where
Hang on, let me quickly check if there's a achievement you want for this, because I remember unlocking a lot of them.
There's probably going to be a complete paradigm shift of last stream. Even if I am a bit of a Warhammer tourist, because I have not seen the Back to the Future films.
You really should.
I know.
They still hold up as decent films. That's because they haven't been touched since they came out, other than like small little projects here and there, but that's about it.
Like, the only time it really gets rebooted is in like different mediums, which is fine. Like the Telltale game and a couple comic books.
Oh, the Telltale game acts more like a fourth movie.
Yeah.
Like,
I know Hollywood's chomping at the bit to reboot Back to the Future, but like, the longer and longer it takes for like that to happen, the better. But like, yeah, we all dunk, including me, on how the future of 2015 looked. But like, it still holds up from what I've seen of it.
Okay, you just gotta clean the van. That's it.
Like, we have a lot of technology that like showed up in that segment, just not in the way it's presented.
Yeah, I think obviously tech has gotten a lot better, but they also used a shit ton of practical effects back in the day.
Yeah.
For it. Which is probably why the movie still looks good. And even on rewatching, if you rewatch it as an adult with a new eye, you actually notice a lot more details to it that you didn't notice when you were a kid. I'm not saying it was meant for kids, obviously. I still watched it as a kid.
I was about to say it's a general audience movie at least, but then I remembered, doesn't the scene where this shows up in Doc gets chased by like Al-Qaeda or something?
Libyans.
Libyans.
Because there's a lot of swearing as well. Not as terrible swearing, but like there's a good, what's like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think they moved, but they found me. Run for it, Marty! Who? Who do you think? The Libyans! Holy shit!
Which for one,
I assume you're now past the minute mark.
Oh yes.
I hope so. For one that has yet to watch the movies, was that explained at all? Or was that just like, haha, funny?
It is explained because, Marty asked, how the hell, you can't just use, like, plutonium to, he was talking about plutonium being used as the power, Doc was talking about plutonium being used as the power source for time travel, to power up the flux capacitor and all that stuff. And Marty was like, you can't just, plutonium, did you rip that off? How'd you get that? And he's like, and Doc's like, of course I ripped it off. A bunch of Libyans, like, things were trying to get me to build them a bomb, like, for them. And so all I did was make some hunk of junk out of some spare pinball parts.
Oh God.
It's all there. It's all explained. It's just so much stuff that the more it's better on rewatches because you notice more.
I still like. There was a specific movie I do like watching on rewatches. Chet does not want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's Trouble in China. Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
Oh,
Trouble in
There
China.
is actually a follow-up comic to
Little-
that, by the
Was
way.
it Little Trouble in Little China?
Big Trouble. Big Trouble
Oh,
in
Big
Little
Trouble in
China.
Little China. That's the one.
why
I
not?
watched that for the first time ages ago, and when we were watching it, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
That's what makes it fun.
I had because my problem with the beginning was they were explaining so much shit so fucking fast or over
They
the top.
wanted to get the explanation out the way,
Yeah, and
just
I
to
was
get
like,
right to the action. That's quite
Yeah.
literally the reason.
but once they finally stopped doing that and just allowed the movie to fucking breathe, I was like, this movie's good.
Are you okay, Clash? Or you sound worse than you did on Sunday?
So my lungs are still slightly shredded because of the cold. Ugh.
I hope you've been getting plenty of Western. But by now, you're probably sick of that.
I would. Hmm.
Nothing wrong with a lot of rest.
But it is
Soul.
too much West. We have the sin of sloth for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Don't go in there, sloth. It's too dark. I've not watched The Goonies in years. I need to rewatch that movie.
I've never watched them.
I only watched it once because it was on TV, and I enjoyed what I watched.
Like, it's come up on both mine and saw your channel many times. I'm a little bit movie illiterate. I don't watch nearly as much movies as I play video games.
I grew up with movies, so that's like second nature to me. I think the problem is, though, in recent years, that I just haven't had the time to watch as many movies as I'd like because I've been too game focused.
Wasn't my problem. And I grew up around movies as well, because my mom was a cinephile, but like, I don't know, it just didn't carry over to me as much as like you would have thought.
My mom wanted to go see him, was interested in a movie. We all went and saw it. That's why we ended up watching like Shrek 2 like 3 times at cinema.
Yeah.
That movie was so good. I remember we watched it again on the same day. It was like, Mom was like, "That was such a good movie. You kids want to go see it again?" It's like, yes. The thing is though, I don't go to the movies as much as again with my mom as I used to. Mostly because
Also
my
an arm and a
mom.
leg.
Well, there's that, but more like it really has to be an interesting movie that we want to see together. Because if I'm interested in the movie, I'll go see it myself, or I'll go see it with a friend of mine. But
We
it's
have
like,
been
yeah.
fairly starved of like things to go to the movie for of late. I feel.
We so many movies to enjoy during the 2000s and the 2010s. Now it's just there's barely anything. And when there is, like, I've looked at what movies are coming out this year. There's only a handful of films I want to see.
That Project Hail Mary looks good. I should watch that at some point. But like, that's the only thing I can really think of. Just like
Was gonna go.
must watch.
I was gonna go see that, but the theaters were like it was like $40 a ticket.
Yep.
And granted, that was at a specific place, like specific theater, because there's normally not that much at certain theaters. Granted, that's why they also make you like members, so you can get cheaper tickets. I got to appreciate the fucking head of, I forget what head it was of like a cinema or films recently, who got up on stage at something and stated, I think it was at CinemaCon, that the reason none of your no one is coming to see the movies is because of how expensive theater tickets are, and a whole bunch of other shit. People aren't gonna show up if to a film if the tickets cost way too much.
Well, I think that's part of the problem, but I don't think that's the only problem.
There's a few other problems as well, but that he brought up as well. I got a problem where they don't refurbish the fucking seats over in certain theaters. Like seats are like falling apart.
I know my dad was talking about how certain that the theater he's working at actually got its seats recently remodeled.
Mm.
And this is like a small theater.
Mm.
It's really not that big.
I hate the theaters that I've only been to a couple of them that are like this, but the ones that don't have inclines built into the fucking thing, so you end up straight, narrow, fucking seats on a flat floor.
I've never had to
And
deal
it's
with
like-
that, thankfully.
I've only dealt with that twice, but never again, because it's like the theater should be stage, up, like steps, built, so everyone can enjoy the movie and no one's head is blocking someone else's view.
Maybe in a tall bugger worries about that every once in a while.
Well, it's not only that; it just the place feels like a packed sardine can at times as well, with how packed together the chairs are.
I don't get that feeling.
And it's happened. I hate it. Or sometimes certain theaters have fucking pillars in the middle of the damn screens in the theater, and I was like, "What the fuck is this doing here?"
I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's just shitty building design.
Yes. Architecture is an art for a reason.
A fucking small practice. Well, you know.
Alright.
They did
He is legitimately like a doctor.
Yeah, he has a PhD. He actually talks about it in the film, but he actually spent most of his life savings / family fortune and shit on the car,
The DeLorean.
on the time machine, yeah. Which fortunately means he lost a shit ton of stuff and also unfortunately credibility.
I mean, like, somebody walks into your office and starts talking about building a time machine, you gotta think they've gone mad.
I think it was thanks to Marty going back in time and giving the young Doc the idea. Not only the idea, because he had the idea originally, but showing him the actual finished product is probably saved him a shit ton of money in the long run because he knew exactly what to do. Unfortunately, also still led to him needing to, like the Libyans, just to get the first model off the ground. But once he got that going and figured out the time travel stuff, he went to the future and found a way better power source to use, which was Mr. Fusion. Which all it required was trash. It broke it down for the fuel. So
That'd
it was
be
basically
nice.
a better version of a nuclear reactor.
With tremor. I presume the lone ramp is this thing.
hinges? Yeah. Oh, I think they're on the top.
On the top.
Got it.
Pardon.
Get the achievement?
Wait, Scott! Yes, I got the achievement.
Again,
What was the
Lloyd,
achievement I was needing to do?
it's just clean the van. Now, the second one is the one where you have two. We have two achievements because we're going to be cleaning the DeLorean.
Wait, already?
Yeah,
Huh. I
it
thought they
actually
would
makes
say
sense
that
in
to the
order.
end.
No, because it's in order. Because you see the van first, and the DeLorean comes out of the van.
So I was thinking about it throughout the day. I must wonder how often the guy that designed the DeLorean thinks about the movies. Because for what I remember in my car history, the DeLorean was a failed car product at first, because like nobody wanted to buy it because of how weird it looked. And then Back
Yeah.
to the Future happened, and suddenly it's like a hot commodity. To the point where nowadays we get DeLorean throwback cars, I believe.
Yep, people build their own DeLoreans because you can't buy the damn thing. You have to order all the parts in
Yeah.
to build it. I still want one. I don't think I could build it, but I'd gladly b- get parts.
And I'll probably just like play it in racing games and stuff like that. I believe it's in the Hot Wheels ones.
Okay, so our job here is just to clean it, but we also need to wait a bit afterwards, and then we'll get the achievement as well. So let's start cleaning.
Like, I've never watched Back to the Future, but I know a lot of, like, things from it from osmosis. Like, Hot Wheels Unleashed has the DeLorean, I believe, and there's a couple other things, like, in reference to it.
Powerwash.
I would hope Powerwash
Rocket,
has it.
Rocket League has it.
I just had to admit to this now. I think
Ooh,
Powerwash
makes
has
sense
it,
with
and then the
Rocket League.
DeLorean just pops out of existence.
They make a reference to it in one of the Simpsons episodes.
Yeah.
Can I just say I hate watching any of the fucking videos or so about or things where they bring the characters from Back to the Future to the current day and era, and it's so fucking depressing. Like it's nice to see like Lloyd and Michael J. Fox, but it's depressing watching them learn as their characters learn about how fucked the world is. And it's like, please stop doing this. Like, it makes me sad.
I feel like that's the intention. I'm not gonna go into it, but there's been a lot of talk about, like, demoralizing a generation. I feel like that's an easy way to do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into my thoughts about it either.
It just depresses me.
An easy way to get into Doomer talk. But I do think that
Mhm.
we are, like, getting out of that.
Thankfully. Everything has an equal and opposite reaction. The world is balanced. For everything bad will eventually come something good. For everything good will eventually come something bad. But it's because of that the world stays in harmony. It's unfortunate when people try to continuously upset this balance.
Mhm.
How many small parts we need to spray?
To be fair, I
And
love
I'm
it when
willing
it
to
goes
bet
off.
all of these parts are things Doc Brown outright mentioned.
Maybe? Certain ones. I just love when I hear the noise go off because it's like a good dopamine rush of like, you did something good.
You did it.
You eat it.
It's like sometimes that is what you need out of a game. Even if like gacha games have made it a bit of a nebulous word. But there are games that just like pure dopamine.
Yep.
Like Dynasty Warriors in the Sky are both immediately pop in the mind. Oh, what'd you do all day? Well, I just grinded my weapons. Alright then. But this guy are like, what did you do all day? Well, numbers went up. Okay. Down underneath the car now? I'm not seeing anything in that jumbo parts. The fuse box. Oh wait, you moved me when you hit me with that. So, out of curiosity, Class, have you seen the rumor mill about Street Fighter?
Yes, I have, and I'm like, if it's true, then Capcom's gonna have to probably rely on either in-company guests or probably just characters from the series from this point forwards. Because I'm gonna be very, very blunt that this is a factor that people keep about. Final Fantasy VII characters are notoriously expensive.
I love the Class cut out mid-swear.
Square Enix police. There we go.
Notoriously fucking expensive. And the thing is with that's kind of why, as I said, if you're trying to go for like Final Fantasy series in general, and you're trying to go for 7, you may as well just fucking commit, because you're not going to have the money to get like a rep from another title.
If it's just for like a season or two, there's enough like in-house Capcom IPs that they can survive for a little bit.
Yes.
Like Morgan gets enough for Street Fighter, and I feel like Twitter would explode for an hour or two.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It'd be nice to see her in a new game that wasn't Infinite.
Yeah.
All I know is
Well then.
Now.
Well, I got hit by a car today.
Yeah, we both did.
Like, I was mid-drink when that happened, and that was the best time for that.
All we gotta do is wait.
Was it aside to double back to like me knowing about Back to the Future for osmosis? That's sort of like the DeLorean leaving to like the flame. I was curious about that myself. Oh, it actually works. Anyway, the flaming trail as like the license plate just starts like spinning. That is so iconic.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! Holy shit, Doc. You just incinerated Einstein! Whoa!
So, Marty, how did things go?
There you go. She's back. Did you get the achievement?
Yes, I did.
There you go. Can't go any further.
Oh wow.
It's such
Alright, I'll be right back.
Right. Do what you need to do, Cross. When I look
onto
at
the
that
Hill
thing, and
Valley
it does
Clock
make me
Tower.
want to play Hot Wheels Unleashed.
I wish those games did better.
I blame how live service they were. Like, they had, like, Batman events for, like, Batman cars. And I don't know if you can get those anymore. That puts me off playing the game so much. Oh, it's the clock tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go inside.
Hang on. Yep. Save the clock tower. Complete the clock tower job.
Good morning, USA. Oh, fuck. I suppose that was a matter of time, wasn't it?
Okay. Just clean the damn thing.
So which way are you going? Top or bottom? Okay, bottom,
I'll
so
go
I'll go
bottom.
on the top. I love how so much of the way up is perfect and spotless. And then you just get back to, like, Clock Tower. I will say, I'm probably wondering, was this a real clock tower? Because it's a nice looking one.
Well built one.
So imagine if it
I'm
was,
gonna
it'd be a
say,
tourist trap now.
yeah. So the funny thing is, the story with the whole Powerwash one for this is that we're not actually in the films. Like, we're actually on the set of the films. We're helping clean stuff for the set of the actual filming of the movie.
Huh. That's less magical.
Hmm.
But I do know Universal do like taking the magic out of, like, the actual movies. But the Universal Minecraft pack was the same way. But I did a video for the VOD channel cause Right Place, Right Time went with that one. Having a voice in the back of my head just thinking, when are other times the DeLorean has sewed up? I'm sure at some point in Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, Forza.
There was
Any
a
sort of car
fan
game.
Australian. I think there was an Australian fan film, or not fan film, indie film, which involved the time with not time machine, but the DeLorean. I only know about it because I was put in charge of the booth for it at my local convention.
Ah.
I cannot remember the name of the film though. I'm sorry.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Because they actually had two DeLoreans out front of the booth. One was the
Ooh.
one was the one for the movie, like the indie movie, and the other one was the time machine. And I believe it was done like that because Biff's actor, was there as well. Tom Wilson, I think.
A lot of what I know from him is that he very often gets like cast and soft replies Biff. But hey, if it pays the bills.
He's been in other stuff too.
Electro in Spider-Man Set of Dimensions, for example.
Yeah, one of the masks in Crash: Wrath of Cortex. I believe the killer of Robin's family in Batman the Animated Series.
I want to say he was the Earth Mask. Wrath of Cortex specifically.
Possibly. Was it like Mark Hamill, Tom Wilson,
Mark
R.
Hamill
Lee
was the
Ermey?
Air Mask, I want to say.
Mm. It was the
Ernie was
fucking Jules
Fire.
Card.
I don't know what Water was. Or who Water was. But I remember I fucking hated his fights as a kid.
Pretty sure
Papa!
that Tom Wilson with it was like, "What are you looking at, butthead?"
So, if anybody at home keeping
Yeah.
count, that is twice I have fallen off the clock tower.
Save the clock tower.
Okay, I'm back.
You just missed
What
us
were we just
talking
talking
about
about?
Wrath of Cortex.
Wait, what's this about Wrath of Cortex now?
Because we're bringing up Biff's actor, because he's
Ah,
in Wrath of Cortex as one of the masks.
who do you voice?
That's what we were trying to
We were
figure
thinking
out.
maybe because we know R. Lee Ermey was in it. We know Mark Hamill was in it as the masks, but we don't remember which mask was who.
Ali, I think, was Fire, and Mark Hamill was Wind. I want to say Biff was the Earth Mask, but I might be wrong on that one, because I do not remember who Water was.
Water was voiced by Arlie Emery. I remember that
Oh.
much.
That must have been the
Fire
Earth Mask
Mask
then.
was voiced by Mark Hamill.
Oh, the Fire!
Yeah. I know the one who voices the Earth Mask is also the voice for Patrick Star, from what I've heard.
Oh, here's his name. I know who you're talking about, but I forgot his name.
Yeah. But I
just
don't remember who voiced... I don't remember who voices Wind.
I
Wind
think that would
Mask.
be Tom Wilson. Just look
Yeah,
it up and buy the
Forrest
voice
eliminates
actors.
him.
Yeah.
Because I think he says, "What are you looking at, butthead?" I think he said that. It's been so long.
What are you looking at, Fuzzbutt?
What are you looking at? What are you looking at, butt fuzz? Ugh, butt fuzz, gross. You need a
What's
waxing, Crash.
It's not
Rough.
like Into the Dragonfly. I don't hate Wrath of Cortex, it's just there's so much better games.
It's just the only problem Wrath of Cortex has was that originally
It's too
its original
similar
release
to... Yeah.
had the worst loading problems.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the big caveat. Because
Later
originally,
releases fixed that.
here's the funny part about this. There was supposed to be a mini game for those.
That explains it, but let me guess, Bandai Namco had the patent for it.
Yep.
They had the patent for it for years. Do they still have the patent for it?
Blame
believe they do.
Bandai Namco. And Konami was the publisher, believe it or not.
I want to say Ace Combat and Tekken both had the mini games. I don't think Tekken 8 has got the loading screen minigame though. I don't know about Ace Combat.
Problem is, there's no reason for loading screens anymore, considering SSDs exist.
Well, there is a reason, because like not everybody's gonna have like hugely powerful rigs.
No, I'm just talking even in like PS5s. There's no reason for it now. Even consoles have SSDs built into them.
Oh, there's the third time.
Yeah, but Wrath of Cortex is just Crash 3 again, but it's like Crash 3 was already a good game, so.
It's Crash 3, but
I
slightly
didn't mind
worse.
Wrath of Cortex, to be honest.
No, it's not a bad game. It just suffers from the shitty loading times.
At least for initial PS2 release.
Yeah, but once that was fixed up, it was
because there was a greatest hits version released later on that actually did away with that problem. The loading times were considerably shorter. But I have the OG Black Label disc, so I get to deal with that.
Right.
But I don't care, because I actually really like... It's my first video game, to be fair, that is on my own. So of course I'm going to have a bias towards that game.
I don't know if that was my first Crash game or not. It was definitely one of the
It was my first overall video game that wasn't a Looney Tunes game.
Mm.
At that point in time, and keep in mind I was around 11 at the time.
I don't think I was any good at those games though. Growing up, I still don't think I'm that good at them.
What?
Yeah,
Crash
I
or
learned to
Tunes
get that.
ones?
Crash. Not you, Crash. Crash Bandicoot.
Was it not you that 100%ed them a year or two ago?
No. I played Crash.
I tried. Oh my god, 4 destroyed me.
To be
Four
fair,
is not
4 is
meant to be
made
100%ed.
by people who play too much Crash Bandicoots. I
It's meant to be a
appreciate it for
challenge
that,
run
but
for the OGs.
That game,
but, like,
that game is rough.
yeah.
You won't see me play.
I might be able to go back to it now that I've been progging Savage in Final Fantasy 14. But I'm certain I will cry my eyes out because it's so damn hard.
It's a game that is just, it's meant for veterans, but not for, and to be fair, my biggest problem with it is that I played it as one of my first back to actually playing a Crash Bandicoot game.
Yeah, you need to know certain techniques in Crash Bandicoot.
It does
Or
teach
Crash
you
4
the techniques,
specifically.
but like, it's still hard.
Yeah, I learned as I went, but
It just... Okay, you two gonna cringe at the fact that I say it feels... Crash 4 to me kind of feels like putting your dick in a vice grip.
No, that's
we'll
accurate.
like, cut it off and put it. We'll like cut it off and stick it in a blender.
Wasn't going for that analogy, but okay.
I mean, you saw my freakouts.
Mm.
I think you fucking clipped some of my freakouts.
I mean, on stream, there's content.
That's true.
Fucking love the, I think with the first Bayou level with Dingo Die was still, to this day, one of my favorite Crash 4 levels. His introductory level, because it's so...
It is
bastard.
a great game, it's just like, man, slow down with the difficulty, guys.
Why is it so fucking hard?
Nah. Please don't add the difficulty.
Which is why I'm hoping that with that possibility of that new Spyro game that has been teased, doesn't suffer the same problem.
Yeah.
I hope it does, just to see like what that is like, but like, if it does happen, maybe make an option or something.
Mm-hmm.
Please just make it just optional. Don't make it too difficult for Crash.
Spyro's meant to be a chill game.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to
It's
just
not gonna be
enjoy
much
it.
easier. Like, what the fuck?
That's why I'm curious, because like, within a couple exceptions, I just know the faces on these Panthers. With a couple exceptions, i.e. like the vehicle minigames, Spyro at its hardest is still significantly easier than the Crash Bandicoot.
Where did Shane go?
He disconnected.
I spray a panther in the
No!
face and it kicks me from the game. I see how it is.
Like, how dare you?
It's so rude. I still cannot wait to see how that Sonic and Godzilla
Comic
IDW
goes.
comic's gonna go, because holy shit.
He already disrupted the Marvel universe. Now he's back into the IDW comics again.
He's already fucked with DC and Marvel. No, he's coming back here.
I could see
And I'm
Godzilla
like,
and Sonic teaming up.
oh my god. How how insane is this one gonna get? Because oh dear.
I just had the midsers of like them going to fight and then Miku just shows up. Friend, brother, together.
God damn it. I just imagine just. Oh my god, I swear to god if that happens, Shane, I'm gonna laugh. But that would mean
I mean,
that
they
they would have
would
to give
need
the
like
rights to Miku.
yeah.
Together we
Like,
fucking
people know of. Like, damn. There's like a lot of people are aware of that particular of that. It's just so funny.
It is wholly a coincidence, but it's very funny that like with Godzilla, when Miku wasn't too far behind him for a while, and vice versa.
Which I will admit that was kind of funny as shit with with Fortnite, at least with that that final the season finale for that.
That was a fun detail.
Freaking Miku and Godzilla were, of course, yes, they were together during that.
Like she was doing the Miku beam over the Godzilla atomic breath.
Yes.
Also, probably a bit of fun at the Panthers being derpy looking, but like from the ground floor, they're fine. Also, we are not counting that insane fell off the clock tower. I want that on the record.
did.
I've yet to read this DC Godzilla crossover, and I really should. But from what I understand, first Godzilla beat Superman, and then Superman beat Godzilla.
Beats him to a bloody fucking pulp, like,
Yeah.
Jesus!
Good luck against the god of the king of monsters.
And like, I think it's fine if like they go 1-1. But both of them are like acceptable things to job to. It's just said the literal king of monsters, and then literally Superman.
Son of Krypton versus King of the Monsters.
Yeah. Though I think the Marvelin was decisively Godzilla.
Yeah, no one could put him down.
I think after he started beating up Celestials, it was just like GG then and there. So at that point, what are you gonna do?
I mean, so I forget if they tried to use Hulk against him, but Godzilla just absorbed his gamma radiation.
Marvel? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Marvel side. There's a really sweet scene recently of the DC Marvel crossover where Hulk and Soups fought and Soups just like made him talk out his feelings. It's like,
Well, Superman is a living punching bag for the Hulk.
yeah. Like, it's nice to see like the non-monster side of Hulk appear every once in a while.
Isn't it true in the Marvel comics they just drop a fucking shit ton of puppies on him to calm him down?
Once they did, I believe, yeah. but also a really oddly heartwarming moment when Johnny Storm died. As Hulk just like let the thing beat on him for a bit. Cause Hulk is like one of the few people who could take that. Like the Hulk is a monster, but like there is like a feeling being in there. It's nice to see every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know that some of the comics just love to make Hulk and Bruce like some. I've seen some comics that make Hulk like Bruce into an absolute monster of a human being.
Which is a read on the
Um,
Hulk that I actually like. Like, it
not a.
is very much a
I pref-
cigar I take it out of my mouth every once in a while, take.
yeah, I kind of prefer when Hulk and Bruce are like scared of each other, but eventually come to an understanding with each other and work together. But like you said, I don't mind seeing like other takes on it. I just don't want that being like the main universe take.
I like how I feel over the Absolute.
I love the absolute universe, but I want it to stay the absolute universe because I'll tell you right now, the last thing the absolute universe needs is to start going back to status quo, the main universe stuff. It's an Elseworlds tale for a reason, created by Darkseid. It needs to continuously have these interesting ideas, constantly allowing it to breathe and be its own thing. The moment you start shifting it back to the main universe stuff, then it's like, what was the fucking point?
And I might gripe and grumble about Absolute, but like, the ideas are interesting.
And most of the
Like, I
time,
double
they're
back and go,
executed pretty well.
why is the Super Sentai Woman team grounded? But like, at the same time, Super Sentai Woman sounds amazing as an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Again,
it's like it's interesting with where they go. They go with some of the characters. It's just like it kind of feels like it's a yeah. You really have to earn your happy ending with these.
which is what I kind of like about the Absolute Universe. It's like Darkseid really does. He doesn't remove the concept of hope in the universe, but it
Well,
makes it
he's
harder to
trying.
get. He makes these heroes have to fucking work to be heroes. Like on the main universe, a lot of them were just gifted that from the beginning. Which again makes me appreciate the absolute universe a lot more. I mean, it's unfortunate because didn't the fucking new Ultimate Universe fall into the trap of eventually just
Yeah,
decaying the 616, and then it was just erased.
it's a bummer. They had a lot of good
It
going for it, and they just kind of pissed it all away.
again, one of the best parts was the fact that Spider-Man was happy, but it didn't take too long before it was like, gotta make him happy again. I was like, this is a different universe. You don't need to be doing this.
Goes back to the Hulk as well, because I really like this take on the Hulk. It was just like a Hawaiian child just caught in the crossfire of the maker
Uh,
just playing with radiation. Like, from what I've seen, he does nothing in the grand scheme of things. And yes, I said see.
She-Hulk.
Basically. I was talking to a real life. Actually, no, not the real life friend. I was talking to an online friend about it. I think last week. The new Ultimate Universe is one of the few things I can think of where like the blame was not on like the more progressive stuff. Does he like the non-binary Hawkeye? Don't like this Hulk. I don't think he did anything in the end, really.
Well, like the thing is, it's like a new type of character with their own sexuality should not be the entire point of a character.
Hmm.
If it's just a second or like a bonus thing, that's completely fine. All that matters at the end of the day is the character written well and are they enjoyable.
I did like him and Captain America going at it about and debating like the ethics of superheroism. But like, yeah, superhero comics existed long enough that like you're probably reiterating some points. But at the same time, it is a fun topic to explore, like how far can superheroes go doing the right thing before they either do the wrong thing inevitably or like destroy everything.
I mean, there's also the question of like a hero, no, just keep saving the day, blah blah blah. But it's like, if they were real heroes, wouldn't they be standing up against oppression in their own country? But they never do.
I mean, that's why Jon Stewart Green Lantern exists. Like one day, Hal just got like approached by a black guy. It's like, you, you're the Green Lantern of Earth. You speak for the Earth, but do you speak for us? Like, slightly cringy panel looking back on it. But like that causes Hal to just like double back, step back. And eventually that leads to like another power wave floating down and just like latching on the John. And like you even go back to Superman's first appearance, and one of his taglines is "They hero the oppressed."
That's true.
So it does happen. I just think it bleeds into what I talk about with stuff like Gotham, where like comics just need to keep like going back to status quo, and it can get really frustrating sometimes.
I saw a comic the other day that was very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm not gonna lie. I forgot where. Sorry, while I cough a teeny bit. I think I posted it somewhere. I'm gonna repost this image again. So, someone posted this on Twitter, and then someone's response was literally anyone besides that maniac on the right.
You're about to reach a 3 straight watch streak with Jack Fardos. Oh, the Teen Titans won.
Yeah, because if you know anything about Robin,
Oh boy.
It helped that all 5 of them have got a no-kill rule. Just like, okay, who is the most skilled in the bunch in a fight? Well, woman by a country mile.
all I need to do to Cyborg is set up an EMP and I'm good.
I should read a comment that I remember from a friend that posted this, by the way. It was so funny as shit. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Might take me a few minutes to find it. But it was very funny.
But like, either way with the Teen Titans, you're getting sandbagged. It's just like, how badly do you want to get sandbagged? I would say, of your options, Beast Boy's probably the one that would sandbag you the least.
Can I just throw water at Starfire?
I mean, there's the idea, but not so how well her sir translates to wit teacher contests.
I was just thinking about, like, dousing her with water so her powers don't work.
Oh, that's irrelevant.
Oh, okay.
I think the story recalled attention to that fact at one point by having a fight underwater, but don't quote me on that.
Fire can burn hotter than water. The point it basically becomes plasma in the water.
Mm.
Which is the only way we can like weld shit underwater. It has to become plasma.
But I think Starfire is fire, just like a vague energy. I mean, the fire part is just for show.
Okay, I have to read this now. Found it. Proof Slade was ridiculously skilled at combat. He took one look at him and said, I want to deal with that. I want a honey badger on Roy's under my roof where I sleep as an apprentice.
Honey badger on voids.
Jesus. I mean, we literally had a recent thing with rich dickheads dropping coke in the water recently to get coke sharks.
And something to do with that was salmon, I believe.
I think they have to know the coast of the Caribbean.
But either way, there you go. I figured I'd show this because it was apt to the conversation at hand.
As far as we're talking about DC, I should catch up on DC in general. Well, the other day a mate pinged me over a Supergirl bad guy, where I learned had existed for less than a year. Apparently Supergirl now has her own Sark minion called Princess Minion. Opponent called Princess Sark. It's exactly what you're thinking right now.
Thinking Jeff the Shark in a tutu.
Close enough.
Or King Shark, I guess, would be a better choice.
Yeah, just picture like King Sark in a tutu, you basically got her. And like, it's very like derivative, but like at the same time it ain't broke. Can I close this door? I cannot.
I really hope we get more of my adventures with Superman. I want to see
I've
more
been
of
getting
Kara.
spin-off shows. Or are they already out?
Yeah, Starfire and Green Lantern are meant to be the big ones. I don't know when they're coming out. My guess is the reason they haven't come out yet is because the whole Warner Brothers situation right now.
Hmm.
Speaking of Warner Brothers, you guys see the trailer for Coyote vs. Acme?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I have been
Yes,
looking
I
at the
did.
Clayface stuff.
Oh, Clayface looks good from what I saw.
I told myself when I got home I was going to look up to see if it's the same one in Creature Commandos. And then I just didn't. But like, if it is the same one in Creature Commandos, I imagine it's got class with in the grand scheme of things. I imagine it's going to be like
Looks
a
like
good movie.
I mean, I think it is an origin story,
Yes.
and I don't know if it's meant to be. I think it takes place in the gun universe. And it is based on the animated episode, which is a really good episode. And it's R-rated, so
I'm curious how this gonna play out in the grand scheme of things, but like, yeah, I'm down with the Batman villains being R-rated.
Mm-hmm.
Until Batman himself shows up, of course. But I don't think Batman should be R-rated.
Unless it's
But,
absolute Batman.
so on that one. Blood Blue does have the no-kill rule, just like, kind of gets into the whole problem that the Arkham Batman also had. And looking at Arkham Knight on that one. Oh, the Batmobile fires explosive cells. Explosive cells? Non-lethally. Non-lethally!
Mm.
What?
Like, they can say that, it's like, but it's like, it's Batman. He has access to that tech, and it's the DC universe. Just accept it. It exists.
And to that Ward class, Batman Arkham Knight introduced the Batmobile, which was like the logical evolution of the formula. But they had to really stretch the logic to make that work. And Arkham Knight is beloved nowadays, but like at the time was like, oh, why is the Riddler challenge? Why are the Riddler challenges just racist now? To justify the Batmobile. Ooh.
Well, it's a mix of that and normal just trophies you can find by puzzle collecting, puzzle solving.
Like, I will defend the Batmobile. It was the logical, like, evolution of the formula.
Yeah. I think most people's problem is they could, with that, granted, as someone who barely knew Batman lore going into it, I was surprised at the twists and all that shit that happened.
Oh,
wait.
I felt so sorry for the marketing team over that.
Oh yeah, because they spoiled it was spoiled early on who the fucking the Arkham Knight was.
The marketing was like,
model.
It's not Jason. It is totally Jason. It is not Jason. We think it's Jason. It is not Jason. God damn it. Game comes out. Okay, yes, it was Jason.
Again, I didn't know who Jason was. I didn't know who many of the Batman rogues were, or anything like, or Batman allies were. So for me, it was a surprise.
Well, I think it's the best way to experience that plot line.
Yep.
But like, if you have even like a small idea of who Jason is, like, that plot twist was seen coming a mile away. If you don't, then hey, you get to enjoy it in like the intended way.
Yep. Which is why I never had a problem with it. I think the bigger problem, though, that comes from Arkham Knight is the fact that its writers, or writer of it that did the original City and Asylum, did not come back for Knight, so the direction that was going was very different for Knight.
And you can tell.
Was it Paul Dini?
Yeah, Paul Dini.
Yeah.
One half of the dream team that was the animated series.
The one keeping Bruce Timm in check.
Yeah. Bruce is a brilliant man, but like, man is very open and honest about those fetishes, and sometimes, man.
Bruce Timm on his own. Horny. Bruce Timm with Paul Dini. Perfect pair. No problems at all. Biggest example, Killing Joke.
I hate that that's what people think about the Killing Joke nowadays.
Which is sad because the actual story, the comic, is really good.
It is considered one of the best Batman comics, in fact. That's part of why DC doesn't want to do like total reboots. They don't want to lose the Killing Joke being in continuity. But like, I don't know, something's got to give there.
I think they need to remake The Killing Joke and not have Bruce Timm working on his own with it.
So I do feel like you do need to like expand the plot if you do like a movie of Killing Joke, just like not with bat sex.
I don't think you should even do a fucking movie at that point. It's not that long, so just make make it more like a special. A well animated special. I still remember when that movie was coming out, Mark Hamill was like, please don't take your kids to see this movie. During interviews.
Yeah.
At least he was trying to warn people early on. To be fair, I think he's done that with like other things as well.
In more serious roles. Like I think that Christian film he was in a couple years ago, he was like that with as well.
I think he also did that with one of the Star Wars movies.
Please don't watch Rise of Skywalker.
I think but it was more like subtle hints and shit, like drops of like, yeah, like,
This was probably Last Jedi then.
yeah.
Because he hated that film. And he hated working on it.
I'd have to go back over it. But I do remember him being very kind of subtle about that in the interviews. Like small hints in that to not go see the movie. Obviously, he was getting. I mean, I think at that point he'd already been paid. But it's like, last thing he needs to do is jeopardize his own career.
Which sadly it kind of did, because I don't think he's had many roles since. But at the same time, Mark Hamill's been semi-retired for a while now.
Yeah. He's old now. He's like, what, 70?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he also retired from voicing Joker because no more Kevin Conroy. So what's the point? In fact, the only reason he ever took the role of Joker was his first question with the interview was, "Is Kevin going to be involved with it?" No. All right, then no, I'm not joining. I think the only time he's ever just come on and continued to voice Joker was DC Universe Online.
Was Kevin Batman in Justice League Action? Because that was also a moment.
Yes, he was.
Oh, nice.
It's honestly what makes it more special.
Also, at first I didn't understand why there's a ladder in this room. I'm beginning to understand now. Well, I did not like lagging out or anything, but like keeping track of what is clean on these cogs is a little bit much. We good now? What am I missing on that hammer? But at some point, either tonight or tomorrow, I should put in some money into my Steam and try to, like, get closer to that Lego Batman pre-order because I really want to play that.
Yeah, I should do that at some point too. Haven't had the time or the money, or no, I've had the money, just haven't had the time.
Like, we might put random game night on a hold on my end. While the Lego Batman game is going, and just like soft we launched the Lego series with that one game. Unless I can warp Thunder in for Lego Voyages. Or whatever that co-op game was called. But that doesn't remind me. Tomorrow after work, I should work on making that absolute Batman avatar. But like, that Batman game release is probably like a good excuse to get through like the bad suits I want to do otherwise.
Hmm.
And absolute immediately springs to mind there. But like, at least the absolute Batsuit also looks good. Unlike all Bat Nibbles in Batman Forever.
No, I thought that was Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin, you're right.
The thing though, I don't hate George Clooney as Batman. I think he was a really good Bruce Wayne.
You take the nipples off the Batsuit and I actually like the look as well. It's like you can't stop staring at the nipples.
The end problem with the Batman and Robin was that it's just the writing itself was kind of all over the place.
Yep.
Have we ever had another live action Professor
Well,
Ivy or
no,
Poison Ivy?
which is kind of shocking.
Yeah.
So you think
We
the
haven't had-
Harley Quinn stuff in the old Snyderverse would have done it, but no.
Like Birds of Prey and shit.
You know. But like Harley and Ivy goes back to as far as like Harley Quinn's second appearance. Like, I don't think Harley and Ivy's gonna go away because of like how fun of a couple that is.
Yep.
Basically.
Like, they're pretty much a solid team at this point.
It kind of feels like in a way that in some regards, Harley's kind of Poison Ivy's morality chain at this point.
Which is
Then
fucking
usually
weird
the
to think
morality
about.
chain, which is, yeah, as wholesome as it is fucked up.
Yeah.
Again, Ivy's more. Not Ivy. Harley's more of an anti-hero nowadays, and I'm fine with that.
Yep.
In some
Ivy
cases,
is
she's
as
part of the
well,
Bat
because
family.
like, it's kind of hard to be upfront white Ivy the bad guy nowadays, given Ivy was white. Just her methods were what was wrong.
Her methods going about it were, yeah, the problem.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about that comic I mentioned last Powerwash stream. Like, Harley interacting with her mother as she died of cancer. And, like, There's an easy fix to, like, do that comic in, like, a good way. Just make it a Harley and Ivy story. Like, I was joking about, like, Ivy... Well, joking to myself about, like, Ivy just making, like, a plant monster or something. And it's, like, making it cause trouble to get attention to the superheroes. Miss Quinn, what? Your mother, not you. Your has performed herself to such a degree that actual superheroes have worked with her. And what makes you say that? Kyushu man just bursting through the room. Like, oh. I've been played, haven't I?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And just, like, have Batman walk in and just do the same thing he did for Plastic Man. Like, almost in the know, just, like, half fuck with them, half, like, vouch for them.
Yep.
But in the original Stone comics, Eel was vouched for by a nun. In the DC comics, Plastic Man got vouched for by Batman. I feel like we could have both, though.
Well, it was, in certain continuities, it was Batman's fault that Plaza became the way he was.
Well, Batman's fault in the sense that he was there.
Though I do prefer Plastic Man as
What usually happens is guards and the police show up, and Plastic Man's gang, it says he needs a scapegoat. So they just, like, toss Plastic... They toss Eel into acid, and then just, like, hope for the best.
Well, vat of chemicals, basically,
Vat of chemicals. Eel survives it, but, like, the police catch up with him. And then, like, in the trial, the nun will vouch for his character after talking to him. Or Batman will just, like, burst through the courtroom doors with, like, security camera footage. It was so, like, Eel, like, trying to save, like, a guard or something.
I can't tell if I like Plaza as a hero or anti-hero.
I like him as a hero.
Mm.
Like, it's fine if he slips up and has, like, greedy thoughts, but I think at the end of the day, he is a very reformed man. Like, as reformed as they come.
Yeah. I really need to watch Batman Brave and the Bold for more Plaz, because I love Plaz in that show.
He is at his best there.
I still love it. I'll still bring it up when he fucking sees, like voter-related shit or, like, government stuff in, like, a town, and he's like, oh, the circus is in town. I'm like... The accuracy on that is beautiful.
Like, my favorite example, like, the weird tonal class Plastic Man can have. He always owns the brothel. He never not owns the brothel. But it goes from being a whorehouse at, like, the start of his life, quote-unquote, to, like, legitimately a woman's refuge, the end. It's like, man, that must be so weird, like, looking back on.
I know.
You look like you have one things to do as well, so what are we missing?
Well, whatever it is somewhere on this building.
Yeah.
Helpful, Crash.
What's up?
Very helpful. It's somewhere around here.
But none of mention Plastic Man's brothel. It occurs to me, I don't actually know what happens to it when Offspring takes over.
Probably goes to shit.
I don't recall him ever giving up, but it's like... You don't really, like, pass on, like, ownership of a brothel, do you?
There's a contract, or, like, a deed or something. But, I mean, it wasn't in in the first Fable game. Scroat owned it, had the deed, and he buried it. And obviously, your character can either get him drunk or fuck him, and he talks in his sleep. And then you know where to find it. Or if you're me, look up the guide ahead of time, find the statue or where it is, and dig it up. Because there's also the brothel in Final Fantasy 16. It acts as a refuge for women and specific cursed or marked people with magic.
So when you said 16, it spun me out for a second. But I apparently cannot count it. I just pictured like a 14 room.
Well, that technically exists.
Yeah.
It's in Shadowbringers. That technically exists. And it was only made like that for people to spend the rest of their lives in considering they believed the world was fucked.
I will not fall off this thing again.
There was no saving a dying world. Until the heroes of darkness came in and they fixed it all. Or the warrior of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And we helped fix that world.
Lock ceiling axle. You have any idea, game, how little that narrows this down?
No, Terry, I don't.
Axle suspender.
Oh, there it is.
Is that glowing or am I losing my mind?
Both.
Probably both. Like, I sincerely worry about my mental health some days. You know what? I'll take that. We take those.
Yeah, you found it.
Oh.
Not by choice, though.
I just blindly sprayed it and it worked, so...
A win is still a win.
Yeah. Lock pendulum. Is it not this one? Large tall cabinet. What did I miss on this thing?
I think that's everything on the outside.
Not a safe use of a power washer, but we will work with it. There we go. It says I'm looking for a clock pendulum, but like this is the only one I know about.
I found it.
But you know what? That's probably fair for that blind shot earlier.
He's got the touch. He's got the power. When all hell's breaking loose, he'll be right up the eye of the storm.
What put that on?
Because I hit the fucking thing. I found the thing you were looking for.
Oh.
Alright, what's the last thing we're looking for?
There's a couple of things because the notepad hasn't shown up. Clock tower pendulum trims. What are the trims?
Oh, here.
Really?
Yep, there it is. It's the little curvy things on the side. Here we go.
Workbench
cog. Found it. Entrance doors. Wait, I didn't finish those?
I mean, there's a lot of like small parts. Easy to miss it. How'd you get down so easily? Oh, there we go.
Got it. Entrance window pediment.
Don't know if this up.
It is this one. Did it.
Save the clock tower!
Give the clock tower!
I'm curious where you're setting up. It might be on chat duty for a little bit, though.
The Holomax Theater.
PC, Wiki, Plastic Man. I forgot that his name is Plastic, it's not Lissy Eel.
We fucked up!
What?
We're meant to ring the bell.
You can do that?
I forgot you could do that. Shit. I think there's... Yep, there's two of them. There's two of them in this level. One, in the Holomax Theater job, activate the holographic shark. And then there's also the one for... in it where it's like, in the Holomax Theater job, clean the grid wall first. Now, if I remember correctly, it's right here. Shark still looks fake. You missed it, didn't you?
I'm trying to find like what happens to the place Plastic Man owns. Oh, I get that joke in Jurassic Park now.
Yeah, you just stand there. And it comes out.
Lego Jurassic World, Market Square Place. There's a puzzle where like you build a like roaring sock thing. It scares off some pterodactyls. That's what it was referencing.
Yep. All right, so we got to complete the grid wall first. It's up here.
Ah. Like, it's bugging me now, what is the, like, building Plastic Man owns? It's gotta have a name.
Did he meet his wife through that place?
I believe he did. I don't think she was ever, like, part of the girls. I think he met his wife, like, completely incidentally for it. I vaguely remember, like, a passage about Eo feeling guilty when he looks at other women after getting the wife. Like, Eo, that is your job to some degree. But after he informs, he makes fuck all of the establishment. But I remember some of the girls feeling bad about that, which... I mean...
Oh, fucking hell. God damn it.
Huh? Oh, you fell off for once.
No, I'm up. I'm behind the grid wall.
Oh.
But look what it is.
Smiley.
No,
Adios.
Yep. You see it, Crash?
But, aw. Oh, the
Yeah.
S.
Yep. I swear that has become the new age thing for... I swear that has become new animators, like, in joke, to the equivalent of the fucking A113.
A little bit more. Just one stubborn water.
I would like to see Plastic Man in Young Justice at some point.
He hasn't shown up.
Hell, even... No.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, wait! No, wait, he is in Young Justice. I'm so sorry. He is in Young Justice. He just doesn't fucking talk.
Oh, you gotta have your talk. It's half the fun of him.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he just doesn't fucking talk.
Also, I was about to say just once I'd like to not fall off, and then I just realized, wait, the DeLorean in the van.
Alright, so that's taken care of. Wait, Crash, did you see the shark?
Yes.
Okay, good.
It still looks fake, apparently.
Yep. It looks even worse. I think it's the same model from the original movie. Makes me go, how the
doubt
fuck?
it, but... Hey, Joe!
Oh, you're getting ready.
Thanks for the wait. Accurate look at...
Hello.
where's the graphic?
Down there on the thing. You see the X? You just land there and stay there and look up
There's
the
the graphic. Accurate look at Joe's fan base. Or Joe and his fan base.
Actually, why don't you show Joe what happens if you stand on the X?
On the X. What
Yeah,
X?
they're on the ground behind you.
Oh, that's X.
Yeah. Now look up at the Holomax Theater.
We found a sock. Okay, from this angle, it does look really bad. I will concede that.
Yeah.
I have not seen Back to the Future, so I do not know what the sock looks like in the context of that movie.
That's exactly what it looks like. That is exactly what it looks like in the original film.
That hokey?
In a Yeah. That's done as it because that's 80s CGI, dude.
Fair.
80s computer generated stuff. Because I believe it actually I think it's called Jaws 19. Here. Yep, here it is. Come here.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this joke. But even Steven Spielberg got sick of the Jaws films after a while.
I think the subtitle was this time it's really personal.
Like, Jaws is like the OG example of like a franchise being ruined by like endless sequels of like bad quality.
I'll let the second movie pass. As I think it's a decent sequel. Also, I love how Jaws goes out in that one. Fucking bites an electrical wire, big like electrical pipe thing, and electrocutes itself to death.
Until the next Jaws.
Which wasn't even the same Jaws. But it's like one of those things where it's like, what the fuck? It's not even a sentient creature. Even in the final one, Jaws 4, it's like, what the fuck is it? What is it coming back for? It's dead. And in one of the variations of on the original variations of the fucking film of 4's like editing, the shark was roaring. But it's like that's impossible. Sharks don't have vocal cords.
Badass mental image star. Well, I think I watched the first Jaws as a kid. I might have seen the second one. I just didn't remember my mum telling me the West aren't very good, and we just never watched anymore.
Third one is basically meant to be the 3D one, but oh god, the 3D effects are so dated.
But I have seen that
but-
from watching various YouTube videos over the years.
Yeah, it took place in SeaWorld. Of all fucking places.
I mean, that's oddly fitting given SeaWorld.
I never understood it because when that movie came out, obviously they'd kind of it was focused on the brothers of the father from the first two films. But after that, the fourth one came out and they were completely recasted. And I think the only actress that came back to play any of the original characters was the wife of the main character for the first movie and second film.
Well, that's an identifier.
Because technically it was her movie. I should rewatch those movies.
I'll be done with watching Jaws 1 and maybe Jaws 2. I'll probably not bother with any other Jaws film. The only time I can happily go to my grave not doing that.
We're gonna watch those later once we get drunk doing it. Yeah, but I think even Spielberg came around over time, realizing after all the research done about sharks, realizing he'd fucked up with making Jaws, and he regretted it. But it's like, it's it's fine, dude. It's like, how could you know at that point in time? A lot of marine biology was still
What?
ongoing at that point.
Be advised, the shark is not real. Ha!
Where is that?
Ha!
Where does it say that?
Where I fell
Oh,
down. Like, in Spielberg's defense, like, when you look at a shark, you can see the potential for, like, amazing horror movies.
same with Piranha.
Yeah.
And then it was found out the piranha aren't, well, while they are predators, they aren't as vicious as people would like to make you believe they were. The only reason that people believe them to be so vicious is when I think Roosevelt went over to, I think, Africa or whatever. Um, the Africans wanted to impress him. I forget if it was Africa or South America, one of the two. They wanted to impress him with showing up
I
piranhas.
think it was
So
South
they basically had,
America.
I think they had just starved a whole like squad of piranhas for like a week or two. And then when he showed up, they threw in a whole bunch of like meat and shit, and those fuckers went ravenous for it. But it's like they're normally fed well, that they don't become absolute predator, like terrifying creatures.
And also not too interested in humans until there's
You
blood
know,
in the water
starving.
and starving, yeah. I mean, they see it as a little bit too big of a meal. Now, thinking about it, unless I've like horribly fucked up my geography, I believe the Amazon is in the
South America.
America.
Yep.
I'm bad with geography, but I like to think I'm not that bad. Oh, sorry, dear viewer, there's the tagline Jim was talking about earlier.
Where? Yeah. This time it's really, really personal. Yeah. I love that.
What's Spielberg working on right now? Just thinking about it. Was he just
I don't
retired
know.
now?
The last thing he worked on was Ready Player One, which I enjoyed, and it was only because of how much like
Giggling
pull or whatever he
keys.
has, and easy, you know, how much people respect and trust him. He was able to. So did I, but that was only because of all that he was able to bring together all those different companies and IPs for that film. Again, I don't think I liked the movie because I also liked that the screenplay was done by the original writer.
It's junk food, but like, seems like entertaining junk food. Like, a lot of my lasting memories of it is just like, internet freaks just get a little bit too wired up over how nerdy the film is. It's like, well, it's always had that on its sleeve. Like, I believe in the original novels, instead of it being the Grandpa Gundam, it's Ultraman.
Yes, it was Ultraman. But obviously you couldn't really get those rights. But they got Mechagodzilla.
Hmm. I'm still somewhat in the list of all the cameos and appearances, but like, it's been too long for me to remember.
Yeah, I'm just thankful they got Iron Giant in.
Superman.
Superman. I need to rewatch Iron Giant. I have not watched that movie in
Same.
years.
I should put it on for the kids one day.
Watch them cry.
Yeah. Why did you do this, Uncle? Out of love.
So you understand what good films are.
As far as what I'm thinking about the Iron Giant, I miss multiverses. Because he was not very good in that game, but he was fun. The dancing never got like an offline story mode. Just for like his interaction with Superman proper.
Yeah. That would have been great.
Yes, kitty cat? You want to talk about the Iron Giant?
I'm gonna scratch you.
Have you finished off that meat? Is that why you're sniffing around?
You finished those errands?
Have you finished those errands, Squidward?
You finished those errands? Have you finished those errands? Have you finished those errands?
Have you collected the 7 Chaos Emeralds? Unspeakable, don't do that. We don't need you going super. Let's look at your food.
Laptop's already broken, Joe. No, that sucks. Oh, okay.
Your laptop's already broken, what?
Nice fun.
But I might be in the doghouse tonight because Blondie ran out of food.
Uh-oh.
And if Joe has raided me, that means it's past 8. Which means the local 4 square is now closed.
Yikes.
So it was nice knowing you too. I've lived a long and happy life before the cat has killed me.
Mm. You have served your purpose. Die!
Basically.
And
That
Blondie
means
goes out
like
and gets
first
food
thing in
for
the
himself.
morning I should probably wash out or sneak out, grab some cat food and just like give him some on the way back.
Oh.
You okay, Quest?
Yeah.
You don't sound it. Might be getting to talk to the doctor point. I must not get why you don't want to do that.
Yeah. I probably might be heading off to bed because I'm actually kind of tired.
You
Okay.
do that.
Alright. Y'all take it easy now, okay?
Will do.
Okay. Ugh. Like,
I do have some like creamy treats for Blondie. After this stream, I'll give him one. See, that will satisfy him for the night. But he's just kind of glaring at me. He deserves it, to be honest. But Joe, if you're still around, what was working with the laptop? Even if it is working now. But he needs that for business, so it's working as ultimately as
find
possible.
Wi-Fi.
Would be nice. It couldn't find Wi-Fi. Oh, it's not too bad. As long as you can still do the things that you need to do with the laptop. Like, it having Discord working would be real nice, but like that's like optional objective. They could do something about that first. Yes, kitty cat. Don't you pull any wires. That's all I ask.
hungry.
You want the Enderman Plus? I don't know why. Don't beat up the Enderman. I can't hope you can hear him just literally bouncing off the walls.
I'm trying to think of like the concept of time travel and going back and creating the ideas of already existing things before the person that gets the idea or makes the idea happens? How do you go about creating it? Like, wouldn't you also need to know all the tricks and the trades to make that shit work?
Yeah.
Because if not, you kind of might end up just making a piece of shit film. And while, in regards to that, you make the film itself, but it might be worse, and then it's remembered as a shit film. And then the director obviously never gets around. The original creator never gets around to making it.
There was a manga like that a couple years ago. It got pulled from Shonen Jump because a lot of people in Japan were pointing out that, like, the premise kind of revolved around plagiarism. With, like, some guy going back in time and making, like, some White Knight manga. And then, like, the intended mangaka tries to get revenge. Like, interesting concept, but, like, one that, like, you can see why it was pulled.
Yeah. I feel like the only way you could actually make it work, I think the only variation of something working, like with you having an already idea to bring back, is if you already are a musician and you could go back and just sing songs that came out. Cut to at the point that they were out, and then you just sing them all. Because that all that requires you to know is the melody and the fucking the lyrics.
Wasn't there a joke about that in some time travel movie? Where somebody plays to
Tub Time
play
Machine.
like... Huh?
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Man, that just brought back so many memories.
Yeah, the Craig Robertson's character did that because he was a failing. He was working at like a fucking vet or a shop for like, or a thing for animals, like cleaning, pet shop thing, or pet like cleaning place. But he used to be a singer.
Go down to the third and drop an insane Clown Posse album.
Hell yeah!
Fucking magnets, how do they work?
Basically, I think the premise of the fucking first film is great. I don't care for the sequel because it doesn't go back to the past. They go to the future.
I can see why that would go wrong right off the bat.
And the only reason that ends up happening is mostly because of the fact that the characters, a lot of them are happy with their lives, but I think Craig Robertson's character was like he's running out of song ideas because he's used up pretty much all the ones that were up to that point, and he tries to come up with new ones, and it just doesn't go as well.
I just have the mental limits of, like, what the future songs would be. Oh yes, have you heard of jizz music? Really popular in some parts of the planet.
I love Star Wars.
I swear George Lucas was in on a joke with that name. There's no way he wasn't.
Had to be. He had to have been. Fuck.
Like, there had to have also been some intern, like, trying to explain, and George just, like, bulldozing through. You think I don't know what jizz is, Dave?
While eating KFC.
Yes.
I know exactly what it is. It's the greatest thing a man can ever do. Oh.
Which for Joe, because he's not a Star Wars fan. Gears music is the funny song aliens play in Monsters Lake. That one.
The alien cantina.
George Lucas named it Jizz because me and a lot of people are convinced he was just fucking with people on that one.
I hope he was. We'll never get an answer though. But they changed it. Didn't Disney change the name of it?
I keep hearing that, and I bloody well hope they didn't.
This
like
is
I
why,
like Star Wars quirky.
So this is why George funded the films himself after the first one came out.
Yep.
Because he knew studios would get involved.
It amuses me looking back that SAG-AFTRA also tried to get involved. And that's why George Lucas is like one of the first directors to leave that union. And it's funny looking back because like what the last couple of years have been like there.
He saw the early signs. Was like, yeah, nope. Wish he could have told the rest of the world though.
I
But it could have also
wonders
been a case
looking back on, did he actually try? It is not get listened to.
Or was it more of a he had to keep his mouth shut?
Maybe. But there's an infamous now infamous documentary called The People vs. George Lucas. It's all about like how like public opinion on the man turned over the prequels.
Mm.
And, like at the time was supposed to be like how George has fallen from grace. Now as you look back at it, it's like, oh, was George just misunderstood? But like the prequels are not good movies, but like when you look back on them, it's like, you can see what he's going for at least.
Was it studio meddling that ended up with the problem for the prequels?
And a little bit of like fan base reactions.
Yeah.
Like Jar Jar Binks was supposed to be like a useless idiot, like a useful idiot architect. But like because Jar Jar was so like frowned upon, George like reneged those plans. So luckily enough, Jar Jar was the key to everything. It's just like we didn't get to see as much of it as George intended.
Yeah, because everyone was like, "Get this fucker out of here! No one likes him."
Yeah.
It was like that was the kind of the whole point, but all right.
Like ironically enough, like Jar Jar kind of demonstrates. Well, Jar Jar and Palpatine kind of demonstrates like how it happens. Because from Jar Jar's perspective, Palpatine was worthy of the like absolute power that was enabled to him. Unfortunately, Palpatine is also one Dark Lord Darth Sidious.
Mm-hmm.
He was such a kind old man. Yeah, as a disguise. I mean, how the prequels have gone. Bless you, Rain Hell. This is gonna be my night, Blondie Cat.
Bird Mark.
I'll give you treats later. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The very goes hard line in the prequels. This is how democracy dies, with thunderous applause. Yeah. Exactly how it goes. Because Padme didn't know that he was Darth Sidious, but Padme saw the problem in absolute power, like giving anybody it.
Yep.
Which is so ironic because Padme was also an ex-queen at that point. Like, Naboo's system is a little bit weird. But it's like a kingdom and all that jazz, but the king/queen is also, like, democratically elected. Like, what is the difference between, like, the Naboo queen and the president? Or prime minister?
Don't they, and aren't they, the queens are not allowed to choose who they want to be with? It's like selected.
I don't think that was law. I might be
Because it's like, why couldn't Anakin and her be together?
God, the Jedi rules.
Oh, you got a celibacy?
Yeah. Not celibacy, which is weird, but like Jedi are not supposed to form attachments. What's an attachment? Well, marriage. It's why Luke got rid of the system. So you could argue it directly led to the Empire.
It's like it's no different than priests not being able to marry.
Yeah. Like the Jedi
leads to so much corruption.
Even in like their own terms, have also been like very loose with that rule. The one that I don't mind is Kyandi-Mundi in the old lore. Because his species was going extinct, so he got a bit of an exemption. So because of that, he had like 5 wives.
Damn.
Unfortunately, in the Clone Wars, some separatists like knew where his family were living. So they sent a bunch of droids over to frankly like exterminate the family. And unfortunately for Kyandi-Mundi, they succeeded. And I think long term, in the context of the old lore, Mundi's species does go extinct, or functionally extinct. I believe Disney lore changed that. But for the same reason they would change Jizz, the idea of a Jedi just sagging a bunch of women is a little bit not Disney. But something I've been meaning to look up over the KOTOR 2 streams. But I remember the Old Republic being just as pig-headed when it comes to the attachments.
Not again.
Yeah. But at the same time, I remember in the old lore, well, a bit redundant, cause character only to the old lore right now. The Jedi that would become Darth Malak, I distinctly remember him having a girlfriend. Like, part of what made him and Weavin friends is Weavin was like, hey, that girl that you like, you should go all the way.
The fucking ladder is stuck to me again.
Again?
Yes.
You are not lucky with those ladders now, are you?
Can you even pick up the ladder?
Don't think I can. You know, that's a bit of a jump scare. But that model was so hokey that, like, it really wasn't. If I just look up and see teeth, it's like, oh, right, Sark.
It shouldn't be this buggy, though, Joe. It's never been this buggy until fucking... we started doing the fucking... Bikini bottom stuff. I don't know why, and it's mostly me that gets like. Obviously, Shane disconnects every now and again, but like, I've been experiencing these problems more so recently, and I don't know why. I've also had to deal with some problems with the game, having problems starting up recently.
Which I've had that every
Ugh.
once in a while. Usually when Sony Vegas is going. But sometimes when a video is rendering for the YouTube channel, I'll just like start like a game I can grind in. And just kill time doing that.
I can't even put the damn ladder down now. At all.
Like usually I play Powerwash or fuck. Or Digimon while it's happening right now.
I might need to just uninstall the game and reinstall it.
Would that help?
Maybe.
Also, I'm gonna move the scaffolding to see if I can get like a better sort of that Jaws sign. They're 99%, so like I feel like we could finish a level like this. But it's gotta be a bit of an order. The one thing about the grinding, that reminds me, I need to grind in Trails in the Sky a little bit. I don't feel too undergunned, but like I want to get those recipes done. I like to look down and letters literally stuck to you.
Is it?
From my perspective, you're a moving ladder.
I managed to put the fucking thing down.
On your
one
face.
Of them down. Yeah.
What am I missing on the Jaws sign?
Probably on the sides.
Maybe.
There you go.
Oh. Okay, it's not stuck to your face, but it's hovering right in front of you.
Yeah.
Hello, projectors. Which one are we missing there? I suppose while I'm yapping about trails, Good Smile is apparently doing a bunch of merch for that series for the release of the second chapter. I'm getting increasingly worried I'm gonna get spoiled thanks to all that jazz.
And just be careful, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I'm not counting when I break, because like, I got spoiled well before that figure about her existence. I didn't have a name, but like, that doesn't matter too much. To my knowledge, at least.
It won't matter till the second game.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to how Estelle reacts to that. Not so much Josh, because he's already like an adopted sibling.
Let me put it to you like this. She isn't her actual sister, and there's a lot more involved with her.
I figure not, cause Mama Bright is dead.
Yeah, you'll learn about what the case is with her as the story progresses and why she ends up with the name Bright. I believe it. I think that starts to happen in the no Cold Steel, the Crossbow games.
Looks like it's not going to be this year, but at some point I do want to get to the second chapter.
Yeah, you probably won't get till next year. That's fine. Because just don't be me and play the games just to catch up. Because that gets you nowhere.
Because how many games are
That
there
just
now?
makes...
Fuck!
No, don't ask me that. I don't know. There's too many, but they're all good games. It's just,
Finally, one letter down.
I'm trying to find this speck on this fucking wall, and I can't find it.
I've been doing the same thing with the hollow max sign. But like, to keep yapping, the plan originally was to slot it in after the Yakuza games are caught up. But if I'm at Yakuza 4, I'm roughly halfway through the series. So I just want to do the Judgment games at least.
Yeah, and some of the in between games stuff.
Yeah. Lower
What
feature
am I
walls.
missing? What am I missing with the upper feature wall? Oh, there it is. Finally.
Oh, I see. Where's the stain? No?
Got it. I don't know what it was, but I got it.
Seem to be just friend tonight. Lower side window frame. Oh, I see it now. I'm gonna look at it now. Inner Art Keystones. Inner Art Keystones. Oh, that's what those are. What's one they're glowing? I feel like they're all glowing. Oh, you specifically? Yes, it's you specifically. Is there anything else we need to do there? Other art keystones, okay. Hurt wall. You know, for 99%, we still got a lot left to do.
Yep. Little intricacies crap here and there.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. No? Okay then.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Wait, what?
Ah. We might need a ladder for this one. Or there can be no ladder spot here, or you could also immediately clean it. Nice.
I did the turret wall, but not the roof.
And I was going for the roof. Okay. What are we missing on the third roof? I thought I saw it, and then I didn't. And then I fell off. You know, one Powerwash stream, I should get that one Simpsons moment in the intro with like the day since blank has happened. This day since Sane has fallen off a build. Or job, or whatever the term would be.
Keep replacing it every time it happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm sort of gone apart without me falling off something, but like, quite few and far between in like this grand scheme of things.
Hmm.
On top, maybe? Wait, no, I saw you clean that. A ladder. I thought I saw something. I saw it. The curtain walls.
Here.
Huh, I thought I cleaned that. Underneath then?
Entry
Hey!
pillars.
So I assume it's one of the ones down
Found it.
here.
Thank fuck.
You mean we're in the future?
You mean we're in the future?
More likely than you think, Marty.
Technically, it's the past. I think this is the last one.
Have fun night, Joe.
The time train.
Doc's alive! He's trapped in the Wild West, but he's alive!
Kid, do you need any help? There's only one person who could help me. Let's see if there's anything on this one. Doc's time train job. Clean the flux capacitor and its particle colliders first. Which, if I remember correctly,
I found the flux capacitor housing near the front. Oh, there we go. Are these
Hang on.
small parts? There we are. Are these small
Flux
parts count?
capacitor particle collider.
Oh yeah, so it is the small parts.
Yep. Want to get this one done, and then next session we can get the Wallace and Gromit one done.
I remember taking you and Gavin entire stream, so we might not, but like, if we don't, it'll be close. Well, after that is the seasonal events, Alice in Wonderland, and bonus jobs, no?
Yeah, you can do that.
I need the whole ass of my little project, but should be doable. Assuming a certain somebody doesn't blow me up more. But the annoying thing is, I get out of that region and I never have to deal with that guy again. Until I can get a good take of that region, it's back to dealing with either the bosses in that area or that guy that will blow up like everybody. And you may be asking yourself, do you have your context? You'll see one day. I imagine I'll be using the like, the day the first part goes up on the VOD channel. But it's not going up until, like, everything's ready to go. And near the end of it, I think I'm gonna be starved for space a little bit, but like, it's gonna be like the roguelike series, but like every little bit after a point, it's got like swing to space. Oh, this size, that's a nice looking plane. This.
They actually made a figure for it last year to celebrate the 40th anniversary. I wanted to get it, but I wasn't sure how much it was. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get me my dinner. Ugh.
I was wondering when that would happen. I will admit I have a mischievous thought of like, should I feed Blondie the paste now? I'm gonna take that scratch into the yes, Blondie cat. Hang on, you. Okay. And I just wait for him to come back, I guess. So, dear viewer, then. What goodbye subject should we get into? Yep. Hmm? You don't want this?
I'm back. Sorry about that. I got my food.
And it's the bloodiest treats. I got some Dine tuna paste. You're supposed to give your cat a treat.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen those on those videos.
Yeah.
The tube things?
Yeah. What are you supposed to use in the hand feed your cat? Usually Blondie just like takes the tube. There you go. You forgive me now, kitty? Your tongue is very scratchy.
It is sandpaper.
Yes, it is. Now, can I have a cuddle?
No.
He forgets, but he does not forgive. Oh, I have to grab him some like the fancy stuff. This is like a I'm sorry. Like to double back to like me talking about like secret projects. Hopefully after that project gets done, hopefully we can just like boom 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 out some like pre-recorded stuff on the VOD channel. I think I mentioned it last time you were on my site, my stream. All the work I did into unlock Lubu and Dynasty Warriors 2, I should do that for game clearing. Give myself like a Lubu avatar or something. But I'm not subjecting any dear viewer to that grind. They've got an interesting system where like named characters will drop down like stat ups. So like to increase your stats you gotta like beat up named characters. In practice that means you're going through the like 5 missions a named character has like so many times just to get like progression.
Yeah.
So I'll take the level up system any other day, thank you very much. Like, I cannot imagine playing Hyrule and having to play, like, 20 rounds of Agatha just to, like, get her to not hit like a fist. Like, no thank you. I mean, hell, even with Hyrule Warriors systems, Agatha's still a pain in the ass to use. We're getting through this a lot faster than I thought we would.
Yeah, then these are one of the earlier ones. They weren't too big.
I remember you and Gavin taking a stream just to get through this, but I guess it must have been just part of a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
What?
Like last year, I bought Blondie a scratching post thingy. We played like a mouse inside the scratching post. I was playing with
He's
it.
using it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I almost want to bring this picture up on the screen, just like preserve it.
I knew it would happen. Why did you believe me?
With my image, there we are. I wonder when I first bought the thing and talked about it on stream. Like, if we were bigger streamers, I'd be able to see the clip of, like, some guys, like, stringing together, like, me buying it and, like, getting mildly frustrated about the fact that he wouldn't use it. To today, being like, oh shit, he's using it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not supposed to pull the mouse out of the toy, kitty cat.
Wow.
Classic clever kitty. If you'd sit still, Blondie, it would have a cat cam up.
Well, you don't sit still, so...
Yeah.
But then you'd have to go buy a cat cam.
Yes, that too. I said the Steam engine still hasn't been cleaned. Like, to the game standards. Now, you never re-upped the stream you did with Gav over this, did you? Did you ever post the stream you did of this with Gav, or was that just like a
Yeah.
cuts only thing?
It was on
Oh,
my
you did.
YouTube.
Oh, you did. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Flux field regulated mallet. Why does this need a mallet?
Where? Where is it?
Underneath the cab side.
Oh, to hit back and forth, I guess.
Maybe.
Well, it's on both sides, so. To be fair, the time train shows up right at the end of the third film anyway, so. And it's not really given much explanation. It's just assumed. Doc figured it out. How to build it. Remember, he made a fucking refrigerator in the third movie, in the Wild West, one of the first ones. Just to get iced tea.
Ah. Buddy, I can't get up in the morning without my tea. You'll understand when you're older. They're just sitting there sipping on it.
The thing is, like, just give Doc enough time to figure things out without any problems, and he'll get there. He'll make it happen.
Now, someone must have had fun designing this train thanks to all the, like, gizmos and doodads.
Oh, yeah. I think the basic idea is Doc got the basic principles working for time travel. And he took the train to the future to get it refined more, to fix up and get everything working much better with the better technology. And then he started traversing the world with his new family before coming back to Marty to say hi. But for Marty, it was literally like a few hours.
So, pipe, engine pipe, engine pipe. Oh, is that what I keep seeing? The engine chambers.
I think what led to the whole reason for why Zemeckis and that were so protective of the brand was because of the animated Back to the Future series.
Which I know
Being
very
very,
little about.
I've watched. It's not that bad, but it really does end up with just every villain in every episode ends up being a variation of Biff.
Okay, that does sound boring long term. It goes back to DC with the Joker, but like you can wear out a good villain.
Biff from the past, Biff from the future, Biff from the current, kind of present. And just Biff, Biff, Biff. For God's sake, they even had like in the intro a fucking dinosaur Biff.
Oh, yeah, that one sounded weird. They say from the intro, which implied it never actually showed up.
It might have. I actually think it did at one point. I mean, for what it's worth, I enjoyed it, but I understand why it was considered a. This is why we don't let people have this. I think one of the best parts of it was the live action segment at the beginning with the actual doc with Christopher Lloyd doing like science stuff.
Okay, that does sound fun. So just picturing some Bill Nye it.
Basically.
Finally. My wheel. Yeah, I saw something just then.
I'm curious if they went further with the story, and they went to different parts of history. At one point, I'd like to see them go back to the Knight era, like medieval. But that would be more Europe based, and
Yeah.
while the car can travel, it has to travel through space and time to travel. It can't transport to another fucking country. But then again, I guess that would be the kind of the point with the train.
I presume the tray is confined to the whales to some degree.
Mm-mm.
No?
It can fly.
Or that's what this thingy is for?
Mm-hmm. The reactor, but yeah, it can fly.
Hey, fly now? It fly now.
That was from what the Last Jedi or
Why is it Skywalker?
to be fair though, not a bad joke.
That's a great joke. The problem is, like, they were flying for a long time at that point. Like, jetpacks in Star Wars are actually pretty common.
For stormtroopers though.
Yeah. There's several entire battalions of just jetpack stormtroopers. Same with the clones, there were specialized troopers just to, like, jetpack in, fire, like, EMP charges or whatever shit they've got this week, and then fly out. Most clone troopers are also trained to use jetpacks just in case. The CDI Clone Wars had a really cool fight with a bunch of clones, like, strapped jetpacks and, like, sealed up their spacesuits or sealed up their helmets. They just took to the fight in an asteroid belt, just like walking the belt. It ended with them like finding an escape pod of, I want to say, Ahsoka. It's like buckling down and just like defending the escape pod as battle droids just crawled over it, trying to get inside. Like, when I wanted to be, the 3D Clone Wars could be very cool. It wasn't as good as the Tanaski series there, but, like, that's because Tanaski.
Well, it's respected for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to watch it.
The 2D one you should.
Oh, I'm talking about the 3 CGI Clone Wars.
Oh. It's good, but it got worse as time went on. The last couple seasons were filled with bad retcons.
What about the final season?
I've yet to bother with the final season.
I heard it was good.
But like the whole idea of clone troopers having chips in their heads that makes them like follow the Republic orders blindly. That came from the 3D Clone Wars, and I feel like it did hurt the clone troopers storytelling wise.
Isn't there a thing with like Rex as one of them was trying his best to like overcome that?
Yes.
Like, 'cause the reason Rex is the goat.
But there was one clone trooper whose ship went a little bit rogue. And he started killing Jedi early. And that causes Rex and a couple other members of the 501st to become aware of aware of the ship's existence from then. And from then on, he tries to get rid of it. But despite the ship, like, ensuring absolute loyalty, for some reason it lets Rex be not loyal enough to do it. Or do that, but, like, I don't know, don't think about it. Like a lot of things...
Probably just
Like a lot of things
personal
running that
relationship.
ship.
Probably just because of personal relationship he had with Obi-Wan and that.
Wisconsin was back to, like, before the ship, but... whatever.
What was it? Him and Obi-Wan and Anakin and...
The 501st was Anakin's Legion. But cause Anakin is Obi-Wan's apprentice, a lot of them did work with Obi-Wan's Legion. Which I used to know off the top of my head what that number was, but I do not anymore. Ahsoka was not supposed to have a Legion. Thanks to the fact that, like, she was still, like, very new. But I did see Disney Lore gave her a Legion that's, like, pure white except their heads, which is just bright orange. It's very, like, weird looking to me, but, like, I can see what they were going for. But fitting, because, like, we did it last stream, but Ahsoka's Clone Trooper Legion reminds me of some of the Ultramar Space Marines. With, like, the blue armor and the bright red head.
Could have been a homage.
Wouldn't be unheard of with Filoni stuff. Like, there is an episode of Clone Wars that's just Godzilla.
Okay, see, now you got me interested.
Zilla Beast. Basically, the Clone Wars starts, like, dropping seismic charges, or whatever the equivalent of that would be. It wakes up like this long-forgotten beast in one planet called the Zillo Beast. And the Sith just can't get the fuck out while Anakin and Obi-Wan and their legions try to figure out some way to tame the thing. They do. But then, like, they take it back to Coruscant for studying, and it breaks loose. And in the episode, Palpatine looks at it and he's like, I wonder if we can use this creature. And it just never shows up again.
Uh-oh.
Which I'm sure that Disney lore had explained, like, what Palpatine did with the thing. But the idea of Palpatine just having a kaiju in his pockets, like, that's severely changes the lore implication-wise.
It's also incredibly terrifying
Yeah.
that he has that.
Well, like, the entire episode is just, like, one giant shout-out to Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really fun because of that. there was something humming.
It's the reactor.
This little, like, flat thingy.
Maybe.
You know, I am morbidly curious now.
Ahsoka and Anakin were more like a father and daughter, weren't they? Even though they weren't related, it was more like their relationship was more like a father and daughter.
There's just a voice in my head just thinking, do not quote the bloody copy pasta.
Oh, great, it's a copy pasta. Great. Let me guess. Who were the people that kind of wanted Ahsoka and Anakin to be a thing?
They were the copy pasta's joking about that.
Oh, of course. I kind of saw it when I was younger, but I think, like, in the early stuff, but over time I kind of was like, they make more sense as, like, a father and daughter relationship.
Oh yeah, apparently one stars up in Rebels cloned.
Who?
That was Rebels.
No, who shows up?
The Zillow Beast apparently stars up in Rebels. Again.
Because Ahsoka shows up in Rebels.
And I also see a
Taking
note
on-
that Kylo Ren has supposedly killed one in the Disney lore. Which,
Yeah, sure. Sure, let's go with that. Why not?
I
Anything
do
else to make
like,
him look like he didn't fail?
yeah. I do like Kylo as a character, but it's like, yeah, anything. We gotta make sure that he doesn't look like a failure, despite the fact that he fucking is.
Yep. Well, it helps you sleep at night.
Like, the blurb that I read was like, Kylo Ren plunges his lightsaber down the mighty beast's throat. It's like, okay, Saw. Just deep throat to Zillow Beast, whatever. Is lightsaber sane? I know what I said.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. The writing for him could have been a way better story. If like
It
I
really
like
is
where they
what
were
let him
going with him
down.
in the first. I like him in the first movie, but then it's like wherever they went with him after that, I think is where everything went to shit. Because remember, that's where we got the Ben Swallow memes from.
Yep. It was a fun meme. It's killed like the loss of Kylo's respect, but like with a fun meme. Like I'm sure you saw it for Henya, but like when that scene happened in the Skywalker saga, you unlock like shirtless Kylo Ren as a character.
God
Like
damn it!
you guys had to be held back from making him a big thing, didn't you?
They wanted to ruin this man, and I don't blame him for it.
A couple of.
They had fun with the originals. They had fun with the prequels. But you can tell they were fucking. If someone didn't hold them back, they would have fucking destroyed the sequels.
Yep.
I mean, maybe that would have been for the best.
I think likely that that game is the last Huada sequels are gonna get, so it's like, fair enough.
Fuck.
Like with the Indiana Jones games, like Crystal Skull not being there as a selling point.
And the fucking recent one.
Oh yeah, Dial of Destiny.
Oh my. What a great way to kill off a character. Like, assassination of a character. Because from what I've heard, all that what happens in that movie is he constantly wants to die.
Yep.
And the new chick that's with him is a fucking bitch. Which is why when the Great Circle came out, it was a breath of fresh air.
Like, Dial of
Everyone
Destiny
praised
made
it.
me feel sorry for Mutt, and like, how do you accomplish that?
You could have just recasted him.
Yeah.
No one would have bitched.
Like, Silent LaBeouf is
Like,
an amazing actor, but like, I don't think
in
anybody
his
would.
current state. Oh.
I don't think anybody would bat an eye if you got rid of him in anything.
Like, he's had his good films. It's
Yeah.
just, he's just, at his current state of that point, it was like, do you really want him in?
He's just
Considering
mentally
how,
unstable.
yeah, well, that's because I think Disney ate him up, spat him out.
He also had a very rough childhood even before Disney.
Mm.
Yes, Blondie Cat? What's your opinion on Shia LaBeouf? And before he had me like a detailed review of Even Stevens.
No, it's just real cannibal Shia LaBeouf. Of course, it's a race.
And we can try some more, but I don't think you're gonna get much out of it. I'll be down. You got some more.
You know.
Now hurry up, because it's got more string to do. Cat.
I forget, was Blondie your cat or was it your grand's?
Gran's.
Wow, okay.
Gran used to have a cat called Midnight. He was a lovely cat, but I also hated him. Because during the daytime, he was like lovely cat. He was cuddly, very affectionate, all that kind of thing. During the nighttime, you would get up and then you just hear meow as like two glowing eyes just jump scare you in the middle of the night.
Terrifying of the dark.
Yeah. Like, he was a lovely cat. When I say I hated him, I don't mean like I hate him. It's just like he made me feel like I was sitting myself so many times with that nighttime camouflage.
Yeah.
But like, he died of many things, but ultimately just old age.
Yeah, that would do it.
And Gran was very adamant that like, no more cats after him. I'm too old for any more cats. About 2 months later, Gran went
Blondie.
into... Yeah. He went into a pet store, as he just kind of fell in love with this fluffy little kitten that, like, cuddled into her. That was Blondie. And I mean, in Gran's defense, you are a lovely thing. As much as you are a little sit. Fun wheels.
These ones.
Okay, beat me to it.
Magnetic field control system. Magnets! These things.
Yes, kitty cat? Why is it turn on your asset? Flux boxes, I think you're working on that one, so side vents. There we go.
The chest pipes.
So if you're looking for the chest pipe, I'll look for the field amplifier. Notebox, boiler. Oh!
She's off. There she goes.
Not how I expected that to take off. But that was badass.
Wait, wait. Oh, I love it.
You can't go wrong with a good train.
Now it doesn't come back, obviously. So that's it.
Because that's the last time Marty sees Doc proper to... That's another Telltale game, wouldn't it?
Mm.
So in the context of the movies, that's the last time Marty sees the Doc.
Alright, so that's Back to the Future done. So the next one we'll do, okay, you got the seasonal specials, Wallace and Gromit, Alice's Adventures. That's the last three. So, like I said,
There's also the
I wanna
bonus
do Wallace.
jobs.
That's true. We'll at least load into Wallace and Gromit.
Which Wallace blends itself into this kind of game a lot better than you'd think, given like
Oh my god.
the opportunities for like the wackiness.
Look at what we
Hey!
are.
Yeah, in the house.
No.
Lads.
We're lads. Quite tiny.
I first learned about this pack through Denver Bunny, because apparently she lives in the area that, like, Wallace and Gromit is filmed at. Well, I'm off then. But, like, you can just see, like, the wacky inventions going wrong that leads to this kind of thing in Wallace's home. But, like, Wallace is very much like one of those, like, weed witches' inventors. Where, like, he can do something, but that doesn't mean that he necessarily should. Oddly fun to just ride this train in particular, though, I gotta say.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the levers and shit, see if we can activate this. That might happen at the end of the once we clean it.
Also, let us make it a little like horn noise. I'll probably yap about it more next week, but there was a game on the Xbox I used to play in my babysitter's house. But Wallace and Gromit liked fixing up a zoo. I should do that for Game Clean one day.
Well, I want to do some of the old edutainment type games I used to play when I was a kid, like the Madeline games and maybe even show off like the Blues Clues games.
Blue's Clues had games.
Yeah, they were PC games where you actually had actual live action footage of a live action Steve in the game.
Oh, there's gotta be big cluster sit, but Ollie Holton picturing.
I never got to play him as a kid, but I like to play him
Me.
now. All right. Well,
Ed.
I think we'll call it a stream here. Ugh. Only because it's getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, thank you all so much for joining us for another session of Powerwash Simulator. We actually got a full thing done today. That's pretty good. Normally we don't.
Oh yeah. But Warhammer was 2
Um,
streams. Shrek was 3, wasn't it?
Around that. But yeah, we'll be back with more Powerwash next week for the Wallace and Gromit one. We've only probably. That being said, I can see Wallace and Gromit taking 2 streams, considering I think I saw one for the rocket job and maybe the moon.
Yeah, there's one for the moon because you gotta clear like a specific thing with that.
But tomorrow I'll be back with Rena to play more Ocarina of Time. Finally, I've been trying to get that game done. I'm gonna raid.
What is Lofter?
I'm gonna raid Kai. It's been a while.
Kaiji?
No, Kai no Michi.
I've been spoiled for choice because Kai's playing Subspace Emissary. Dallas is playing Loftier. And one of Denro's friends is playing Loftier. Your boy Lucian is playing Tomodachi Life. And How's Angel's playing Mouse PI.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll go to Stardust. I want to know what this Loftier is.
That being said, thank you all so much for joining us.
Oh,
We'll
so
be
you went
back
on
again next
Infamous
week.
and never mind. We're not waiting Stardust.
And yeah, thank you, Shane, for joining me for more Power Wash.
Oh, it's fine.
And obviously, thanks Crash for guesting on for a bit.
Because I do hope to see it gets better.
Yeah, same. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for more Ocarina of Time. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Have a good one, everybody, and take care.
And on my end, till next we meet, good luck and have fun, everybody. We're going over to Jay. Give us some love. As per usual, hot mic just for a little bit longer. I don't think he didn't notice me.
Hello. Thank you for the raid. We get a little shout out for Shane.
I guess he did notice me.
Thank you. So sorry. I'm a little bit quieter at the moment. My other half's just on a phone call.
Ah, that's why. And just in case something gets said early, let's let you go a little bit early. Give Jay some love. Have fun, everybody.